Hello there, this is Jordan from Mythic Comics, and tonight I want to talk about a comic issue many of us have been anticipating for over a year now. I am referring to the 3-part DC Black Label series, Swamp Thing Green Hell, written by Jeff Lemire with art by Doug Menke. Swamp Thing Green Hell issue 1 hit the shelves on December 28th, 2021. It was an instant hit. Many customers came up to me telling me they were hyped for the next issue. The plot advertised for the series is as follows. In the future, the last remnants of civilization cling to a nearly submerged mountaintop, and to finish humanity off, the Red, the Green, and the Rot have joined forces to send the most monstrous Swamp Thing ever created. If you know me, you know I love superhero stories that take place in the post-apocalypse. Putting Swamp Thing in an apocalyptic Waterworld scenario does feel like a fresh take. Then, as it happens with comic books, understandably, there was a delay for issue 2. It happens, but then it was pushed back another month, and then another, and another, until it was pushed to May 2022. And then crickets. It did not come out in May, and many of us were left in the dark as to whether or not the remaining 2 issues would ever be completed. Then, a crazy amount of time later, in November 2022, writer Jeff Lemire had this to say. Swamp Thing Green Hell is not dead, just gestating. Series artist Doug Menke needed to take some time off this past year due to personal family stuff, but he is back in action and producing new pages at a torrid pace. Issue 2 and 3 of this DC Black Label book will be published in 2023 and will act as a coda to my Animal Man run, as well as telling a complete Swamp Thing story. By the way, the Animal Man run Jeff Lemire refers to is the New 52 Animal Man, which tied in with Scott Snyder's New 52 run of Swamp Thing in 2011. Highly recommend reading both of those before Green Hell, but it isn't necessarily necessary to understand the Green Hell story. So, when can we expect issue 2 of Swamp Thing Green Hell? It will hit the shelves of Mythic Comics on Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. Woo! Over a year later from the first issue. Wow. I know many of you have waited a long time for this story to continue, and it's finally happening in a matter of weeks. If this is your first time hearing about this and you still want to get in on this story, not to fear. DC has understandably released a second printing of issue 1 of Green Hell, and it's available right now to order. If you need a quick reminder of everything that happened in issue 1 because it's been a crazy long time, maybe you bought the first issue over a year ago, the YouTube channel Variant Comics recently released a brief breakdown of issue 1 to catch you up. It's an excellent resource. I'll leave a link in the description below. That's it from me. This has been Jordan from Mythic Comics. Have a good day, a good night, and thank you for supporting your local comic book store.